This video is going to guide you through creating a new cookbook and adding a recipe to it. So let's create the new cookbook and come up here to this recipes button, which we select. And then we'll select the cookbooks button. Now you can see there's a plus button on the cookbook list. So let's select that and we're going to add a new cookbook. So this is going to be my Super Bowl cookbook. The author is me. I'm going to set it for sharing and then save that. So let's select the recipes button again, have a look, and you can see that's the cookbook we've just created. So let's now add a new recipe to that. We do that by selecting the plus button. Now we'll be asked to select the cookbook we want to put the recipe in, and it's this one. I'm going to add a recipe for some dip. So that's the recipe name. I'm not going to put a description in there. The source, well, this is actually an Alton Brown recipe, so let's credit him on the recipe. Dip, we've got a list here of things we can choose from for the categories, so I'm going to put that under miscellaneous. Type, well, we do have a category for dips and salsas. You can set classification, origin and website. I'm not going to set that for this recipe. I'm going to come over here though and select the yield field and put in there that this makes one batch. I'm also going to add some details on the preparation time. So the preparation time for this recipe is about 20 minutes. So we can spin this wheel round and there we have 20 minutes. And there's an idle time of an hour. So again, the same process, select the hour and it will be accumulated there. I can rate the recipe if I want. Well, I have cooked this before and it's not bad. So I'm going to give it 3 ratings. There's no real seasonality, but it's a very easy recipe to do. So let's now come on to the Prepare tab. Now I'm going to add some ingredients in here. This recipe has a number of ingredients, so as you can see, when I select the ingredient field, it gives me this little window that pops up. So this item is going to be avocados. And they are halved, seeded and peeled. The quantity is 3. And there's no measure on this, they're just 3 avocados. So let's save that. And then we can come down and add the next ingredient. So this will be a lime, and we want that juiced. And the quantity will be 1. Again, no measure. So we'll select save. And you keep going on and adding all of the ingredients in this way. So the final ingredient we have on this is some garlic, which is minced. Quantity is 1, and the measure is 1 clove. And we select save. So that's all of our ingredients added. If you have any special equipment, you can add it in here. Let's come over to the directions. Now you can type in your directions, but you can also copy and paste. So I've copied some information off the website this recipe came from, select paste, and there it is straight in, so I don't have to go through and type any of that information in. You can also add information to your staging or variations. So let's now save this recipe. Hit the save button and this recipe has now been added into this cookbook. So let's go back. There we are, Super Bowl 2012, just a single recipe in here, which is the recipe we've just added.